everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and if you like my vibe, subscribe. So today, y'all, I'm doing another fragrance tag video because I just love watching them and filming them. They're fun. So today I'm going to do the fragrance house tag, and it was started by EmysWorldofFragrance. She created this tag. She just go on, do your thing, girl. I'm gonna create a tag too one day. So the first, I have it written down here in my notebook. The first question was what fragrance house or perfume that you loved when you first started your collection that you still love today? That was easy for me. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It was one of the first designer fragrances and house that I started wearing as a teenager when my dad first gifted me the light blue. So still love it till this day. Second question, a perfume or fragrance house that you moved on from. And this one was hard for me because I'm gonna tell you what I said. I used to wear Britney Spears Fantasy all the time. So I've moved on from that, and I used to get all of her little collection, her fragrances. So I would say I moved on from the house of Britney Spears. And I also thought of Avon. I used to wear Avon fragrances all the time and don't wear them anymore now. I can't remember the last time I even got anything from Avon. So I'm gonna go with perfumes or perfume house that I moved on from. I'm gonna go with Britney Spears perfumes and Avon. Number 3, a perfume or fragrance house that you thought was very expensive but you now consider a must in your collection. And that is Parfums de Marly, because that was my first niche fragrance, Delina was, and it got me hooked. And that's how I usually purchase my fragrance, especially ones that are expensive. I find a fragrance I like, and then I want to try some more, and then I just collect the ones I like from that fragrance house, and then I'll move on to another one with the niche brands. That's usually how I purchase my fragrances. So Parfums de Marly was worth the money for me. A perfume or fragrance house that you don't want to try just because of the bottle design. I've said this before, Nicki Minaj, I've heard quite a few people, you know, rave about a couple of her fragrances, but I refuse to smell them because those bottles are too tacky for me. I know some people love them, that everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I can't stand them. I cannot stand them. So there it is. Number 5, a perfume or fragrance house that you bought because the bottle design lured you in. No brainer, House of Sillage. I didn't know anything about the House of Sillage, never heard of it. I was watching some video and it was a vlog and it was not a fragrance video, and they had one of those perfumes in their vlog, and I said, oh my goodness, what is that bottle? It is so pretty. And thus began my obsession with House of Sillage. Number 6, a popular fragrance house or perfume that you've never tried and don't want to try. That was easy, excuse me. Le Labo fragrances. No, I can't, I have no interest. Those bottles are too plain, and they remind me of like medicinal bottles or science bottles. I don't know. I hate them. And they're $280. If I'm gonna pay almost $300 for a fragrance, that packaging, that bottle better match it for me, honey, okay? And I will not smell anything from Le Labo. I have no interest because I'm not paying that price for that plain, just, that bottle is awful to me. Awful. So that's one that I've never tried and have no intention of trying, no desire to try. Number 7, a fragrance house or perfume that encapsulates your current fragrance preference. And so I would say House of Sillage, Love is in the Air, because it's sweet, but it's fresh. It's feminine, it's romantic, it's got a woodiness that I like. I've noticed that I like in my fragrances. It's got vanilla, which I love. So that's the fragrance that says Shaughnessy right now. House of Sillage, love is in the air. Fragrance house, number 8, fragrance house or perfume that gives you exclusivity vibe. House of Sillage, it does, because I don't see a lot of people on YouTube that's buying House of Sillage. I see a lot of people talking about it that have received PR, and no, hey, wish they send me some. But and in my day-to-day life, it's not a brand you hear a lot about. It's still relatively new. But I have a friend of mine, I got her addicted to fragrance, y'all. And I said, girl, I'm gonna bring my samples and I'm gonna tell you about the vault and everything. And you know who you are. You subscribe to my channel, you watch me, hey. And she loves it too, but people don't talk about it. You don't hear a lot about it. And from reading comments, I've noticed people get turned off from House of Sillage because they say the people who are talking about it the most are the people who are getting the free items. So, but it does. It makes me feel exclusive because you don't hear about it a lot. And I love their fragrances. I do. And they smell, to me, they smell of quality, in my opinion. Number 9, a lackluster release from a house that you love. This was hard for me, but I went with 2 fragrance houses that I don't see them in stores, and you have to hunt for them, so I don't hear about releases. But I really enjoy and love the fragrances I have from them, and that is Roberto Cavalli and Salvatore Ferragamo. I don't hear anything about them. I don't see them in department stores, but I love their fragrances. I really do. So those are the 2 for me. Number 10, a niche house or perfume that you would like to be more easily available. And I was thinking about my wish list. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. And I said Chanel beige. I want to smell that, but you have to go to, I think their exclusive line is only at boutiques. So there are not a lot of Chanel boutiques near me, and it's one that's quite a ways, I think. And you know, they're few and far between. So I would like that to be more available because I really am interested in smelling that fragrance. Okay, number 11 and the last question. Which fragrance house or perfume that you would like to rebrand? And so this one took me a minute. I really thought about it, and I don't own any fragrances from this brand that I'm about to mention, and that's Montal, I think is the way you pronounce it. And I remember watching Rosita Applebaum. I've been watching her for years, and she was doing a fragrance collection video, and I saw like a hot pink, like aerosol looking bottle, and I said, what is that? Because I'd never heard of this brand. And when she mentioned it, she was talking about how her friend loved it and everything, and she kept it in her house for her. But those bottles, just like that Le Labo, these bottles aren't as bad as that, okay? But they just look cheap to me. They look cheap, but that price is not cheap. And to me, the price should match how the product looks, okay? If you're gonna be paying a high dollar price for a fragrance, I want the way it looks to match that price. And to me, it doesn't. It reminds me of just, I don't know. That bottle is just not appealing to me. Now, that's not to say I wouldn't, you know, if I found a fragrance that I really love from them, it wouldn't put me off from buying it like those Nicki Minaj and Le Labo. I would purchase one. It's not that bad, but I would like to rebrand it because I think the bottles could be better. All right, y'all, that was it. That was the last question. I enjoyed doing this tag. Emmy, thank you so much for starting it. If you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. I'm going to have the questions in the description box. Answer some of the questions below that you find interesting so we can start a conversation. Please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. Please share this video with anyone and everyone that you think would be interested. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by September, and I would really appreciate if y'all help me out. And I will be doing a giveaway for when I reach 1,000 subscribers. And I will film an entire perfume collection video also when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So if y'all are interested in any of those things, get me there, y'all. Get me to 1,000. So as I always say, if you liked my vibe, subscribe. Because y'all, it's free 99. I mean, I went back to the 90s on that. But it is free, y'all. So subscribe. And until next time, bye.